Now, and then you breaking news about Bontiniche say, Dampare has been sacked by the IGP, by the president, sorry. Dampare has been sacked by the president of the republic. Now, sa asemuya abedahui ubebusa say na yetete se nkofo bi ka se Dampare yentumi nsake no. Na Dampare was the Jumani Germany ye. You know, John Mahama nipebia, you don't have to provoke him. Say about Ghana mra, yerechichire mine. 90% of politicians in Ghana, John Mahama ni muche omunyina. Say about governance, the nitty-gritties, the techniques, and how to have your way positively in governance. John Mahama, majority of the so-called think tanks, any intellectuals, any those foolish people parading on your streets say they are intelligent because they speak somebody's language, you know. John Mahama knows the job than all of them. They are foolish. They are just hungry people. And John Mahama is somebody, he smiles a lot. But don't dare provoke John Mahama. Dampare are sacking him then. Because of those fools who thought to say Dampare could use them to intimidate John Mahama. And I keep telling people, this John Mahama you are seeing is not that John Mahama you knew in 2012, 2013, 2014. This is a new brand. Or your iPhone 17, John Mahama. Or your the latest version. So if you try to think, say, you are a group of people, and now you are groups of people, you can use some tactics to intimidate him, to make him feel, say, he's under pressure. Then John Mahama is going to show the other side of him. You, majority, you have not seen. And Dampare being fired today was because of those people Dampare hired to think, say, they can hide behind text messages and courts to make Dampare, who is the president, or Dampare, who was appointed by the president, to stay in office. Dampare is a police officer, like any police officer. Dampare's position was given to him by the president. The president has the right to sack Dampare. And nobody in Ghana can stop the president from sacking Dampare. That's it. It is a Dampare is going to hide behind some dumb heads, some foolish idiots who think, say, this is Ghana. We can use the media. We can say things. We can write things for people to think, say, we are intelligent. Inti Dampare cannot be sacked. Then I want to tell you people, say, Sanko for Jimmy, they don't even know why the limit of the president's power and what the president can do at the time. Dampare sacking, it is because of fools like these. It is because of foolish men like these. You're from security analysts. It's because of idiots like these who think, say, John Mahama, they're oilful. John Mahama, there he's easy. We can pressurize him to quell. No, you are the fools who have forced John Mahama to sack Dampare because at a particular time, the president of the republic needs to prove to you people that he is the commander-in-chief of the Ghana Armed Forces. And he is the president. People like you, Salman Way, and Kofi Bentil, the likes, you fools who think, say, you can impose your foolish mentality on Ghanaians and ideology, you are the fools who got Dampare to be sacked. Mwe Jimmy, you think Ghana, at every time, NDC power, you people can hide behind this foolish brofotan time amoka and enkwasia titles be a damoso to skew the system to favor you guys. You people have been doing this for years. Now, my mention the Kudientia, Dampare sacking, it was easy for the president to do. Now, when somebody says, say, these people have gone to court and that they are going to stop Dampare from being sacked, you need to know, sir, from there now, these people are too foolish to understand. Now the question here is, when it comes to security matters, when it comes to national security issue, the president should be comfortable with anyone he wants to work with. The president has to make sure Obia on any year you may be not trusting. And I'm not saying that Dampare is a bad police officer. He's not. I'm not saying Dampare did not deliver as a police officer. He did. But the issue is the person who is in charge believes that he might be more comfortable with somebody else than Dampare. That does not make Dampare a bad police officer. That does not make Dampare Nipa Bonini It is the person who wants to govern and people he believes that he can have some trust or he's comfortable with. So for the president to come out and say, Dampare is a good person, but I believe that there are some people I can work with that I will be comfortable with. It does not make Dampare a bad police officer. It does not make Dampare a default police officer that will be appointed and nobody can sack him. No. When you do that, then it means to say agenda na etari echino is to make or sabotage the president and the government. Because the Chief Justice now, Modi Assembly Command a Supreme Court to say, Mobile Bekache to say, nobody should. The president should not even think. Because at this point, you are speculating. In Kofi court, omo foolish group when say they are going to tell the Supreme Court to say, Oma to say, yeah, be sack Dampare, until the Supreme Court should stop it. The question is, so you are going to court on speculations. How do you build a case based on speculation with GB? And you see, I keep telling Ghanaians to say, in Kofi, they are on TV, they are on radio, and they are wearing some Vietnam suits, and they are making people think some way, Jimmy. You cannot build a case on speculation, because what to say, President saw the sãcked Dampare, court, no, the action hasn't happened. What are you going to court to do? Then everybody who was appointed by the president today can go to court and say, in 3 years' time, said John Mahama be sack him. I am telling the court that he should not dare sack me. So who can be sacked in Ghana? Jimmy. You have no intelligence. The foolishness in you, these old boys. Mona most say Ghana. You are a security analyst, so are you intelligent than anyone? Then if you are going to court today because Dampare was appointed by an appointer or whoever, if the person who appointed Dampare does not have the power to sack Dampare, then any appointee by John Mahama or be a John Mahama appointing in the Biano can go to court tomorrow morning and say, in the future, or so be a appointee of John Mahama, Nebabe Tumako court. I will say, in the next 2-3 years, I am sure John Mahama will sack my father. Until today, I'm coming to court to tell the court to stop John Mahama from sacking my father in the next 3 years. That is what we are dealing with. So you go to court based on speculations. How do you go to court based on speculations? The action has not been committed. So if you are going to go to court based on speculations, Judge Papa Ben we are so speculations. Use speculations to judge an issue. In 10 years, that Dampare has not been sacked. How does that case fly? And you see, I keep telling Ghana for say, these people, you have to be careful about Sanko Forum from say we are neutrals. We speak for Ghanaians. We are think tank. We are intellectuals. Makacham say Ghana, majority of intellectuals are foolish. I'm telling you. Yen you know mutiti jom eton tomatoes a yembu omo, carpenter for yembu omo, hairdressers yembu omo no mo fie no. Omo ni nyansa chenko fo we bebre. These people, when you take the nonsense they learned in school, I'm telling you. Now, a president came into office. He has set up a constitutional review committee. Say, yan constitutional. Nyame bia ye hunu se entwa ye no, yan amend no, yan tinetine no. Inti se mwanya idea bi kura se Adena president bia ba now we change IGP. Why don't you take your grievances to the committee that is taking care of amending the constitution for it to stop these kind of things? Why don't you go to the committee? Why don't you take your grievances to the committee and tell the committee, say, you know something, this constitution, we want to amend the constitution that no president should come in the future when this thing is actually accepted as as constitution. When anybody comes to be president of this country, that person sign depending to me and change IGP. Now, the Constitutional Review Committee is ongoing. Now, the court on speculations. Are you stupid? How Musku na moko saying? The same way that he went to court to restrain the speaker on an action that he has not taken. The same stupidity. Now, if we keep on doing this, we keep on going to court on speculations, we keep on thinking, say, we need to do things to please our friends. How do we build the nation? Mona musoma kinkan chemi, me mini master so. Mona musoma de what brofo chemi to muni nyansa. Mona musoma ndiatem. But your actions clearly say mwe Jimmy. You people are the ones derailing the progress of this nation. Because the first thing you do is that you don't go to court on speculations. Because an action had not been taken. It could take 7 years. Now President sãcked Dampare. So what are you going to court on? Now the president has sacked Dampare. So whatever you have presented in court is based on speculations. What are you going to do? Are you going to fuckingly stupidly amend that suit, Nana? And let me tell you people something. The Chief Justice herself, she is not static. She is not constant. The Chief Justice can be sacked. Do you know that? So many things. Nobody, even the President of the Republic, he can be impeached. He can be sacked. So how can you say a police officer who has been appointed by the president, you don't understand it? You are going to court to say nobody can sack Dampare. And these are the things we do.